I have 4 pieces of unfinished wood here. They all came from the Dollar Tree. 2 measure 18 inches and the other 2 measure 12 inches, and they were pre-cut to the size, and I painted them all in Wise Owl black. I allowed those to fully dry. I have 4 more pieces of wood. They measure 4.5 inches. I painted these with Black Cherry, Siren Song, Sapphire, and Rock Steady. These are all Wise Owl paints, and they can be found on our website at chalkitupfancy.com. They come in a 2-ounce bundle pack as well. I'm going to go back to my other 4 pieces of wood, and I'm going to paint on top of them using some Wise Owl Snow Owl. And I do this because when I distress in a few minutes, once the paint dries, then some of that black will pull through. I went back to my colored pieces of wood and gave everything a second coat. Now, once everything was fully dry, I'm then going to start gluing my pieces together, and I'm going to glue the colored piece of wood across my slatted piece of wood. It does not matter what color you pick for which piece of wood. They are all going to get the same piece. And I'm using hot glue to attach those. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to paint the top part of the wood the same color as the 4.5-inch piece of wood. I found these bow tie popsicle sticks at Hobby Lobby. I have 4 of them, and I'm going to paint them using some Rock Steady, and I added a little bit of Snow Owl to it to make it a lighter pink. While those are drying, I'm going to go through and I'm going to distress the white part of my slatted pieces of wood, and you can see how the black pulls through. I'm going to take my bow tie popsicle sticks and cut them in half. Right in the center, I'm just using a pair of metal cutting shears. They cut the popsicle sticks very nicely. And then I'm going to take the wooden bow ties and I'm going to glue them at the top here, and each piece of wood will get 2. And these are going to be the ears of my bunny. And then I just took a little bit of Wise Owl Snow Owl paint and went around the outer edge of all of the half bow ties with the white. This does not have to be perfect. It just helps give it a little bit of shading. And I did that to all pieces. I got this paint marker from Hobby Lobby as well, and I really like this because it just helps, especially since I don't have a very steady hand. It's easier to work with than the paint on a paintbrush. And I'm going to add eyes to all 4 pieces of my slatted wood. And again, the paint marker came from Hobby Lobby. You can certainly just use some black paint. I'm then going to mix some Rock Steady together with the Wise Owl Snow Owl, and I'm going to add a little nose. Now I am using a dried out paint marker just to help, but I'm adding the Rock Steady and Snow Owl on the tip of it. And then we're going to finish off the nose. I'm going to add some whiskers. And I did go back and add a little curl at the end here. I do feel like it just made them look a little more happier. And then I'm using the end of a paintbrush to just finish off the eyes. Now that everything is painted, I'm then going to stack them next to each other. I'm just using these wooden cubes and Jenga blocks that you can find from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to stack one of the smaller bunnies in front of the 2 larger ones. And then I'll stack the second smaller bunny to the right side of the larger bunny. And you can really stack these however you wish. And I'm holding everything together with hot glue. I found these unfinished fences from the Dollar Tree. I have 2 of them. I'm going to take my General Finishes Antique Walnut Gel Stain and stain both of the fences. I'm just applying the gel stain with a paintbrush. And you don't want to use an expensive paintbrush. It is hard to wash off. Once it is completely covered, I then just took my napkin and I rubbed in the gel stain. I had a slatted piece of wood. It was just in my scrap wood pile. It's about 10 inches, and I'm going to glue the fences onto the piece of wood. And once that is in place, I'm then going to place that in front of my bunnies so that it looks like the bunnies are standing behind the picket fence. I found this hippity hoppity sign from Dollar General for $1, and I'm going to glue that on the front of my fence. And then I just went back and just made the whiskers a little bigger with a Sharpie. And there you go. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Paint products, tissue paper, transfers, and mesh stencils can all be found on our webpage at chalkitupfancy.com. And don't forget, you can also check out other tutorials over on our webpage. Have a great day.